It's the Techstination Week podcast. I'm Fred Fishkin. Welcome to the compilation of this week's Techstination reports and more. He's a former journalist with the Boston Globe whose interest in paleontology led to his being a consultant on Jurassic Park years ago. And that led Dino Don Lessem to build animatronic dinosaurs for zoos, museums, and more. And after a recent appearance on Shark Tank, Lessem is aiming to bring his prehistoric recreations to more people and places. But does he think there could be a real Jurassic Park?
One of the inquiries we got as a result of the show was to put a dinosaur attraction on Kauai, where Jurassic Park was filmed. So that's about as close as I think we'll ever get. You know, in the movie, it's such a conflation of poor ideas. I asked Crichton at the time, like, this doesn't work. Why'd you do this? He said, well, I needed dinosaurs and I skipped a few steps.
You can find our full interview online and more at dinodon.com. A company called BioTlab has developed a wearable air purifier designed for comfort, versatility, and no doubt, attention-getting. It features a filtration system on the back with air tubes that reach around to the front, where you can also have a magnetic clear mask. Sviatoslav Gerasimchuk is founder and chief engineer of the Air Ring.
This works like a modular system, which can be adjusted on the go for needed protection.
With various attachments depending upon the situation. The plan is to ship later this summer. Battery life for the system is 6 to 8 hours, but it can be run off of a portable battery pack as well. For more info, head to air-ring.com, or in this case, we suggest you head to our website to watch the video version of the full interview. Using low-power 5G for tracking. That's what a company called Beware is bringing to market with the Bee Mini. It's small enough to be used to track pets, even people, or a wide range of other types of things, featuring GPS location, an accelerometer, and more. Senior VP Brian Boychuk says it may sell for about $100, including a year of service.
And these devices are USB rechargeable, and they can have a battery life of roughly about 600 reports, we'll say. And so depending on how frequently you report, if it's once a day, if it's 10 times a day, if it's every 10 minutes, your battery life will match that.
Sounds impressive. The Bee Mini should be available this summer. Find more at bewhere.com. Until now, if you didn't have an iPhone or an iPad or Mac, you were left out of Apple FaceTime video conferencing. But at the company's Worldwide Developer Conference this month, Apple announced that FaceTime will be coming to the web. That will allow Android and Windows users to use FaceTime as well. The changes are expected to arrive with the release of iOS 15 in the fall. The move will allow FaceTime to better compete with Zoom and Skype and other video conferencing solutions that have taken on new importance over the last year. There are lots of other new developments. For instance, Apple is giving people the ability to add legacy contacts so that what they store in iCloud can be accessible to designated people when they pass away. Polywork is the name of a different type of professional social network. The idea, says founder Peter Johnston, is to let users create personal web pages and send collaboration requests to other people on the network. And it doesn't necessarily tie into just a single skill or occupation.
The world of work is not as linear and single-tracked as like it once could be. And so we set out to really try to help people express the more multifaceted side of themselves, whether it was professional or personal. The app's kind of taken on a bit of a life of its own in the last month, but the vision really was to help people express themselves and the more unique parts of what they do beyond their job title.
And a fun part of the experience is exploring what Polywork calls the multiverse, discovering what other people are doing. Those are our reports for this week. You can find a full archive of reports and complete interviews at Techstination.com. Thanks for listening. Now this. It takes a lot of listening to build a better radio, and that's just what the folks at Sea Crane have done. Bob Crane and his crew, nestled among the rivers and tallest trees in the world in Fortuna, California, have made a habit of listening to their customers. And that's just what they've done in building the CC Skywave SSB, the Swiss Army knife of portable radios. For everyday listening to AM or FM in the yard or patio or on the nightstand without having to drain a mobile phone battery, it's a great companion. But it is also a companion equipped for NOAA weather information and alerts that can be life-saving. You can listen to FEMA and Coast Guard transmissions too. Beyond all of that, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world. It's compact, easy to take with you, and built to last. The CC Skywave SSB. Click on the link at Techstination.com.